First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. Thanks everyone for joining us. I'm Greg Nibbler and I'm live here in the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom where we are every weekday. We start at 1 o'clock. We go throughout the afternoon. If there's breaking news, we'll bring that to you, but we also get to have a lot of other conversations and sometimes about things that you could actually go and attend as well. And that's what we're talking about coming up for this weekend, the Gorge Ultra Distance race. It's going to be taking place there outside of Hood River on the Columbia River, and a really unique inaugural competition of its kind. And it's all about stand-up paddleboarding and everything associated with that. We've got experts, though, to talk about that part, and we do mean experts. So we've got Connor and Bodie joining us right now. You guys, thanks for being here. I want to find out all about the competition, but before we do that, would you guys mind introducing yourselves and maybe a couple of the highlights of your pretty incredible resumes?
Yeah, man. I'm Connor Baxter, born and raised in Maui. I'm 31 years old. Some results I've had in the past is 2-time gold medalist at the Pan American Games, and I've won a few world titles along the way. And this guy here is just as crazy as a resume as me. So, yeah, he's a great paddler, local here, but we're just here having fun, man.
Yep. My name's Bodie Von Allman. I've been competing on the Team USA international team since 2021. Yep. We were on Team USA together then. I've been at every ICF World Championship since then and have managed to finish in the top 20 in distance every time. So
amazing.
Not quite as good as his resume, but
I got 10 years on you.
Yeah, that's he's got the years, but I mean, it's still a pretty impressive resume. Come on now. I mean, this is amazing. And, so you two coming together here for this, tell me about, what you guys have been up with. I know you had some things going on in Lake Oswego, but tell me about how you came together and how you got involved here with this Gorge Ultra Distance race.
Yeah, man, it's been pretty cool. Bodie and I, like he mentioned, go way back. We've been competing together and against each other, and he's really making a drive here in Hood River because this is where a lot of big races were happening about 10 years ago, but the racing scene has kind of shifted and moved, so he's trying to bring it back with incredible downwind run here on the Gorge, and this is kind of that stamping point. We're trying to bring it back with a fun, exciting venue, amazing place. And like you kind of were mentioning before, there's more than just that going on. We're here at base camp at the Lakeshore Inn on Lake Oswego. And we've been running clinics, getting all these local paddlers and a few other paddlers that are coming from out of state in top shape. So getting their bump riding, their technique, all their skills up to date. And things that we work on and run and do as elite paddlers, and getting them to, get to a level where they're comfortable and having fun on the river or lake or whatever we're doing.
I'm taking a look at that right now too, and showing some of the things going on there at Lake Oswego. So let me ask you this: for people out there who, are weekend stand-up paddleboarders or go out for recreation, what is it that is the next step they need to make to go into a competition like this?
I mean, honestly, the biggest thing for them is it's just that saying, rip the Band-Aid off. The more you can just, go for it, I think that's the big thing. So depending on your level, that competition might not be a crazy downwind race on the Gorge, but there's plenty of local races that are on flat water that will allow you to kind of get those butterflies out of your system.
Or we have a short course, even in the Gorge Ultra Distance. Like if you're a weekend warrior, then I wouldn't recommend doing the Ultra Distance, the 17-mile course.
Yeah.
But the 7 is doable for paddlers of, much lower abilities.
For somebody, who is maybe not up, to a 17-mile, that's so long. But obviously that's what you guys do. Yeah, that's a big distance. What is it about stand-up paddleboarding as a sport and just as something that you two enjoy do you think is really attracted so many people to it, and just seeing the rapid growth and expansion of those competitions?
Well, there's a variety of things, but here locally, because we have the Gorge in such close proximity, and we're also close to the ocean, and we have countless lakes and rivers. We're geographically in a perfect location for paddling. So that is why, although stand-up paddling in the U.S., it's now moved to a European sport in Asia, an Asian sport. But for the U.S., this area has retained a strong local base compared to everywhere else where there aren't stand-up paddling anymore. And I think that the conditions that we have here are largely, have a lot to do with that.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the biggest thing is all we need is a body of water. So whether it's a lake, a river, or where I'm from in the Pacific Ocean, going in waves, no waves, it doesn't really matter because we don't need specific conditions. We can go in any conditions. And like I said, even if it's a pool, we can go paddling in a pool if we have to. Bodie and I have competed in a pool doing races. So I think that's the beautiful part of the sport. It's a great workout. So whether you're trying to be the fastest paddler in the world, or if you're just someone that's wanting to get a great workout on in the weekend and chase some local races around your area, it's a fabulous sport to stay fit, be on the water. You're not on land where it's hot. You get a little hot, jump in, cool off. And that's that thing. It's not pretty aggressive where if you fall, you're going to be hitting concrete or dirt. You're falling into the water.
Right. Yeah. Not too bad on that part. Well, talking about the conditions, the conditions for this in particular are going to be in the Columbia River Gorge. It gets windy. It can get choppy. Tell us about this race and what's going to be involved with that.
Well, paddlers, we're running it, regardless of conditions. We're having it the same day at the same place. I'm not going to run the course backwards so that we're going with the current if there's no wind. The wind forecast, unfortunately, is looking to be on the lighter side, but that's the beauty of this event. It's a test of its paddlers' abilities, whether you have to be strong and multiple. And
back to what I said, it doesn't matter what the conditions are. Like, this is what the course is. This is what we're doing. So, and the boards and the equipment that we have, and of course, especially with things like we're doing here, the days leading up, teaching these guys and giving these guys the skills they need to complete this course, whether it is going against current, with the wind, whatever it is. That's why we love stand-up paddling. You can get out there, have fun. You're going to get a great workout in. The cup of water, or the bottle of water at the end is going to taste that much better. So, yeah.
Yeah, and just to get out there, perfect time of year for it as well. Being in the gorge right now in the summer, and overall, minus those wind conditions, pretty good weather. So, for people who are going to come out and want to, what's that?
The wind conditions are what we like. That's definitely the draw.
Yeah, we definitely want a lot of wind because that creates a lot of bumps for us to catch. But it is what it is at the end of the day, and we're going to go have a blast.
Yep.
Well, for people who want to come out and attend and watch, what can they expect from the event?
From a spectator standpoint, the finish will probably be the most entertaining.
Yeah.
So Bingen Harbor is where we're going to be finishing, and I added a kind of a technical aspect to the finish. So racers have a choice to either go around this rock at the end or cut the distance off on the inside of the rock. But it's
a little riskier.
It's a lot it's really risky because it's shallow. There's other rocks over there. It is navigable, but not very easy. If you haven't practiced it going through there, then I'm probably going to go around it. It's after 17 miles, it's unlikely to be a super close finish. So.
But you never know. If you're watching down there, you could see a little bit of carnage, which we don't like to do as a racer, but for spectators, sometimes that's fun to see.
Well, right. So, like it, but more than he likes the carnage.
Somebody might get dumped off their board, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's going to be lots of that for sure along the river.
Anybody who tries to cut it on the inside is probably going to realize why it's not the smartest line.
There's got to be at least one person that's going to do it.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
Awesome. Well, what else?
Probably half the field.
Anything else that you think is important for people to know just about this competition and what they can expect?
Starting at 11, 17 miles is a long way to go. So for him and I, we'll be around 2.5 hours for
The short course.
the short course that ends at Lake Drano. It's just 7 miles, so they end 10 miles up the river. That won't be quite as entertaining of a finish because, well, there's less participants. It's not really the elite race, and we don't have that tricky finish.
Right. And but yeah, I mean, if you're wanting to come check it out, or if you want to stay posted, Stoked on Water is a great way to kind of see some of the highlights from the race. If you want to go check out that, you can, of course, check out Maya's social media, Convax or Bodie's social media, and just see some of the highlights. If you do have the time and you guys want to come enjoy the beautiful summer weather and come down to the harbor down there in Bingen, it's going to be super fun. And if this is something you've tried and you're interested in, feel free to reach out to either one of us. We'd be stoked to give you some pointers and tips to even just get started on flat water. If downwind or that more aggressive, kind of more crazy conditions is something that interests you, there's plenty of ways. There's super rad community here in Portland and Hood River that are getting on the lakes and the rivers almost every other day, if not every single day, like this guy at 6 a.m. So there's always opportunities to learn from us, cool communities to get a part of. You got Gorge Performance here in Portland that has a huge lineup of boards and equipment to try, rent, and buy. So yeah, it's an awesome sport. We're really stoked we're getting it started again and try to build this up for years to come.
Well, congratulations on getting this thing started here. Inaugural race there in Hood River. So it's only going to build from there. I'm excited for that. And congratulations, guys. And yeah, thanks for joining us here on Fox 12 Now.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks so much for your time. And we'll hopefully see you guys around.
Awesome. Sounds great. And for everybody watching too, we are live streaming here. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back after that. Plenty more ahead here on Fox 12 Now.